you very much. Thank you. Nice to see you all here. And welcome to all you Sunday afternoon viewers at home. Do you know, have you ever sat back and thought, 11 years of Bullseye, do you realise it's become part of the English heritage? It's part of the fabric on which this nation's founded. I mean, just imagine, 1066, the Battle of Hastings, William the Conqueror. He was on the hockey, his whole family's surrounded there, all right the way around, all called Norman. And they're standing there, and now, I'm not going to write these down for you. Now, listen. And listen to this. Can you imagine it? He takes the arrow, he checks the flight, he takes aim, and then you hear it. Right, Willie, France is safe. Listen, how do you consider the gamble now? You've got 1 hour left to win the entire British Isles, including Rill. Now, listen to Tony.
Nice and easy, Will. Take your time.
Oh. That's one in the eye for you, Harold. In you come, bully. Right, now listen, let's see who's going to conquer tonight's game. Let's see who's going to battle on Bullseye and maybe win tonight's star prize. Let's meet our contestants. Here we go. How are you, young Terry Freeman? Hello. All the way from Nottingham, nice to see you. We've got Terry and Leroy, and you're Leroy's mum-in-law, Terry?
Yes.
That's good. Tell us what you do for a living, Terry.
I'm an admin officer at the MOD.
What do you fancy if you weren't working at the MOD? What would you like to do, Terry?
I think a newsreader or your job.
Imagine. Would you like to do this job? Tell us what happened at 10:15 this morning, young Leroy.
Girlfriend gave birth to a baby girl.
That's it, 10:15 this morning. Well done. Good lad. Who do you work for, Leroy?
BT.
British Telecom.
Yeah.
You like computers?
Yes.
Yeah, but not the normal sort of computer you associate with word processing. You're into the music, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you actually, tell me, do you make the music?
I'll try to.
Yeah.
It's pretty expensive, getting the equipment and stuff.
Right. Nice to have you with us, and thanks for coming in very much at the last minute. Have a good night with us.
Okay.
How are you, Michael?
Fine, Jim.
Nice to see you, sir. You're from Worley.
Yes, that's
And
right.
you're with lovely Judith. You're both from Worley.
Yes.
Fine. Good pals you are. We know about that. And you're... what do you do for a living, Michael?
I'm a plumber by trade.
Do you work for yourself?
Yes, I do.
Self-employed?
Yes.
You're a very good darts player. And we're going to Judith, who teaches Oswald Twistle, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Just outside Accrington, yeah. And you're teaching a school, some very special children, aren't they? Lovely children.
Yeah.
But apparently, Michael says he has trouble getting you back to school after the holidays. Is that right?
He does, Jim, yeah.
Yeah. What about the profession? I mean, it's not having a good time, is it?
Not really. Now, there are a lot of changes, a lot of things going on. A lot of people maybe think or don't understand what's going on in education. And it's a challenging time, exciting time as well.
Yeah. Right, we're down into South Wales now. We'll start with you, Steve. You're a civil servant. Highly specialised branch of the civil service. Whereabouts are you?
At the Welsh office in Cardiff.
In the Welsh office, that's fine. We won't talk about how good your darts is because it just puts the pressure on you. Suffice it to say, you've played at quite a high level. How are you, Tony?
Very well, thank you, Jim.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming to see us here. Tony Bennett, famous name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good singer, isn't he? Or he is, I should say.
Well, you're not bad.
Oh, from a Welshman now, Tony
Well,
Bennett.
you sing better than me, but
What do you do for a living, Tony?
I'm a stock control at a wholesale food company.
Yeah, down in Cardiff.
Yes.
Yeah, working Cardiff. You've got a lot of children. You've got 7 grown-up ones now. Have they all left the fold now, Tony?
No, I got one left at home.
Still costing you money?
I'm trying to get rid of him, you know, a gentle boot.
Really?
But he can't fly yet.
He won't go yet. No. You're probably making too good a job of them, making such a fuss of them. I bet Mum spoils them. Yeah, I was going to say Mum spoils them. We know what you like in Wales with your families. You look after them very well. We're going to look after you tonight, all 6 of you. You've been absolutely great. Have a good night. Give them a round of applause. Brilliant. Can we do it? Come on, let's do it. Go on. Off you go. Go on. We'll play it. All right,
There's a man on the phone from Rill.
Fella on the phone from Rill. Oh, dear. Well, I'll get in trouble for that, saying that about Rill. I didn't mean it, Rill. We spent many a happy night there. All right, here are our questions waiting to be answered. And over there, our 3 brains. We hope they get them all right and win a fortune. Here we go, then. To you at home, correct answers in the first round can earn £30 for the partners. We'll get on with Bullseye. Let's see how much we can win tonight. What do we think? What do you think? Leroy for Terry?
Faces, please, Jim.
All right, Leroy, we'll do our best. Come on, Terry. Faces, please, my love.
All right, Terry. That's in places, Jim.
Places, for £30. Which street in New York is particularly associated with finance, Leroy?
Wall Street.
Is right, so it gives you £30. We move on. Judith for Michael.
Showbiz, please, Jim.
All right, my love.
30.
Cautious start. Which comedian has created a secret agent called Basildon Bond?
Russ Abbott.
Russ Abbott is correct. Good girl. Now, Tony for Steve.
Faces, please, Jim.
All right, come on, Steve.
Well, he went for the bull, it's gone in words, Jim.
If canine refers to dogs, what does equine refer to?
Horses.
Horses gives you £30. At the end of the first round, £30 playing £60 playing £30. That's fine. All right. Good. We'll move on to round 2. Questions, £50 each. A little more difficult, and the categories are fast disappearing. The ones that are lit, they're the ones we can choose from. What do you think, Leroy, for Terry?
Faces again, please, Jim.
Faces we'd like.
That's 50.
Good girl, well done. Look at that monitor. Who is that? Now, you know that, Leroy, you do know him.
Sorry, it's gone.
Well, it was a trick question because he was sober. It was Richard Harris. Never mind, we move on. All right, Judith for Michael.
Affairs, please, Jim.
Affairs, all right, that's the way. You take your time, Judith. There's no rush at all. Affairs, no problem.
Right, Michael. That's 50.
There we are.
Well
See, you're just settling in now, not a problem. For a further £50, Judith, which country twice vetoed Britain's application to join the common market?
Greece.
It wasn't. In fact, it was France. They wouldn't let us in until we agreed to take Sacha Distel. Right. We move on.
Books, please, Jim.
All right, Tony. Books we'd like. Steve?
50.
Not a problem. Well played, Steve. Tony, for another £50, in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, who constantly orders, off with his head?
The Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts is right. Which gives us £80, playing £110, playing £130. Well played. So for the last time in Game 1, Leroy, you're all looking good. What do you think?
Sport, please.
Sport we'd like, Terry. Come on, my love. Sport.
All right, Terry. That's 50.
No problem. £50 you've got. For a further £100, Leroy, who was beaten by Martina Navratilova in the 1990 Wimbledon Ladies Singles Final? 1990. Can you go back last?
Steffi.
It wasn't. In fact, it was Zina Garrison. We move on. Judith for Michael.
Spelling, please,
Yes.
Jim.
Oh, your children will be watching for this now, Judith.
Yes, that's 50, Jim.
He's got your £50. For £100, Judith, please spell inoculate, meaning to inject against disease. Inoculate.
INNOCULATE.
Is wrong. You let me just check it with Bully anyway. INOCULATE. Yes, it's one N only. But a very easy mistake to make. All right, we move on. Still anybody's, these scores, very tight. Come on, Tony, you can go well in front
Britain,
here.
please, Jim.
Yes, we'll do our best for you, sir. Great Britain, please, Steve.
That's 50, Jim.
You can go another £100 in the lead, Tony, if you can tell me this. In 1961, an island in the South Atlantic suffered a volcanic explosion and the whole population was evacuated to Great Britain. What is the name of the island?
Tristan da Cunha.
Gets you £100, gives us the scores at the end of Game 1. £130 for Leroy and Terry, £160 for Judith and Michael, and in the lead at the moment with £280, Tony and Steve. Well played. Pounds for points. Here we go. Over to Tony.
Right you are, Terry. First round. 20. 20. Another 20. 60. Good start. 60's the score, Michael. Treble 1. Another 1. And 20. 24. Still 60, Steve. 20. Treble 20. And 20. 100, which takes the first round in.
This can take you quite tantalisingly close to Bully's prize board, this, Tony, if you can tell me this, for £100. What is the medical name for the windpipe?
The trachea.
A trachea gives you £100. Look at it now, 130, playing 160, playing 380. Back to Tony.
Right, Terry. Second round. It's 5. 5. And treble 20, that's 70. Recovery. Okay, Michael, 70. It's 1. Treble 1. And treble 20, which is 64. And Steve, the score to beat is 70. Treble 20. 20. And 20, 100 takes the second round in.
Putting the pressure on you a bit here, Tony, isn't he? Playing darts as well as that. For another £100, Tone, what is the Muslim branch of the Red Cross called?
Sorry, Jim. Don't know.
No, don't apologise. We feel sorry for you rather than you for us. That's not a problem. We can offer that for £70 to Leroy.
Sorry, I don't know, Jim.
No idea. Judith, you can have £64 if you can tell us.
Blue Cross.
It's not. In fact, it's the Red Crescent. We move on. Everything stands as it was. Move on to round 3 in game 2.
Final round. 20. 20. And 20, 60. Okay, Michael, 60. 20. Treble 1. And 20, 43. Score to beat, Steve, 60. Treble 1. 20. And 20, 43. So the final round to Terry with 60.
It's Leroy, and it's worth £60 to you, Leroy. What biscuit has the same name as an Italian soldier and freedom fighter?
Sorry, I don't know.
No, no idea. All right. So we're across now to Judith and Tony. As soon as you know the answer, press your buzzer. What biscuit? Fine. It's called Initiative. Right, Tony?
Garibaldi.
Garibaldi, sir, gives you £43. Well played. Which gives us, at the end of that round, and game 2, in fact, Leroy and Terry with £130, Judith and Michael with £160, through to Bully's prize board with £423, Tony and Steve. So we've got to say cheerio to Leroy and Terry and Judith and Michael. In you come. Come on, Leroy. Come on, my son. In you come, Judith. I'll tell you what, I bet you are a superb teacher. You really do care, don't you? Great, nice to have you with us. You've got £130. Oh, no, you haven't. You've got £160. Sorry, Judith. I'll count that out now. Oh, no, £130. Yeah, quite right. Absolutely. Good. You enjoyed it? Yeah. Last minute, we threw you in there a bit, didn't we? We've got this money to count out. It'll take me 2 minutes. We've got a surprise dart player in the second half, charity and Bully's prize board. Join us in 2 minutes. See you then. Welcome back to this edition of Bullseye, where Wales have been well and truly represented tonight by Steve and Tony. You played well as a team. You played extremely well, didn't you?
Very good.
Well, you know, you don't get to this stage unless you've both got your acts together really well. It's bronze bully time now, you can relax for a second. Charity time, 301 or more thrown by a professional dart player, and we'll double it and give it to the boys' charity, and it's rather special to these two boys this tonight. You've probably seen on your screens who it is you've probably recognised from the back of his shirt. One of the greats in the world of darts, throwing for charity, Eric Bristow, MBE.
Lovely. Thank you. OK, Eric. First of the night. Best of luck. Treble 5. 20. And 20, 55, unlucky. $20. 20. And 20, 60.
Things are looking bad.
Yeah, 115. Still got a lot more, Yeri. Treble 20. 5. And 20, 85. Eric, a total of 200. It's double. Well done, mate. Well done. How are you, sir? How are you?
All right, mate, yeah.
Nice to see you. Two lads from Wales. You've got, I just heard this man say £200, that'll do nicely. Where's it going, Tony?
It's going to an old people's day centre, a local one.
Down in Cardiff?
Cardiff.
And it goes to the day trips or whatever?
Go trips.
Whatever you
short
want to spend.
holidays.
Good.
Whatever they want.
This man got it for you. I know he would have liked to have done a bit better. He always does. He doesn't understand the meaning of the word fairly. How are you?
All right, fine, yeah.
Nice to see you. Listen, you play in the pubs and clubs and things, but I mean, do you play anywhere... have you played anywhere that might surprise the nation?
I play lots of exhibitions like all over the place, all over the world, but I mean, I do universities, things like that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I played at one a couple of months ago.
Where?
Durham University.
Durham University?
Yeah, and I think they're going to invite me back again next year, because I've done such a good job, Jim.
Well, you always do. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Always a pleasure to have you on the programme.
Thank you.
God bless you. I know you want to wish the boys all the best.
Do the business.
Yeah, they'll do it
Take the
tonight.
money.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Bristow. He's so annoyed, that man, now. He's gone off, he'll be blazing he hasn't done it, honestly, because he doesn't understand the meaning of the word defeat. £200 you've got. But it's your turn now to do a bit of good for yourselves. Let's see what Bully's Prize Board's got for you tonight.
In one.
Let Bully lay it on the table with this stylish canteen of cutlery.
In two.
The music's always on time with this clock radio.
In three.
Just picture this, a 35mm SLR camera.
In four.
When you fancy eating out, take this lovely picnic hamper with you.
In five.
Turn your home into an arcade with a video games centre.
In six.
Things are hotting up fast in this state-of-the-art microwave oven.
In seven.
Weigh up the benefit of these electronic kitchen scales.
In eight.
A child's 16-inch mountain bike, a really good prize.
And Bully's special prize.
Sing along with the stars. It's a karaoke machine complete with tapes. I don't believe that karaoke machine for the Welsh. Somebody was talking about Tony Bennett and the singing. You could do a bit of that, Tony, when you got back. 9 prizes. They're all behind the red areas on this board, right? Keep out of the black and in the red. Nothing in this game for 2 in a bed. OK, the light will go off when you've won the prize. Test of memory as well as skill. Did you remember maybe where the prizes you wanted? All right, you're fair players. Just nice and steady. First 3 for you, Steve. Off you go. Listen to Tony.
Just settle in, Steve. And the best of luck. That's the bullseye!
Not a problem. They've got the karaoke machine and the tape.
That's black. And black again.
Here we go. Oh, he's disappointed there.
Still a good start.
You're OK, yeah. Not a problem. You're still 6 left. Not a problem.
Take it easy, Tony. That's black. Black. And black again.
Now, here we go. Take your time, Steve, now. Really take your
Still
time.
3 to go. Steve, make them count. That's red, it's number 6.
Fine, that's the microwave oven. Well played, Steve.
Black. But that's red, it's number 8.
You got it eventually, didn't you? That's the child's mountain bike. You've done well. Let's have a look at what you've won. The microwave oven, the child's mountain bike, and Bully's special prize, the karaoke machine and tapes. All right? That's fine. The money that Eric got for you for the old people's home, that's, say, first-class post tomorrow morning. There'll be a cheque off there. That's done. But this is it. Would you like to lay on the line your prizes and your £423 against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully? 101 or more with 6 darts. 3 for Tony and 3 for Steve. If you lose the money, the prizes, the star prize, and all you get is your tankards and your Bully and what we call BFH, your bus fare home. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do. What would you do? Tell them. Now,
we're going to take the money and run you, I'm afraid.
Don't say be afraid. We're delighted you do what you want to do.
Michael a go.
Are you going to give the other 2 a go?
Yeah.
No problem. Our pleasure. Tankards, Bullies, darts. There we are, Tony. There you are. What a nice idea. Give the other couple a go. Yeah, that way off there you go, Tony. You're giving the next couple a chance. Thank you. Our boys from Wales. I'll play. We do like to see that on Bullseye. I'm sure the viewers do as well. He said, let's give Judith and Michael a chance. Let's see what happens. We've got Judith and Michael with £160. Is it enough for them to take home, or are they going to lay it on the line? Let's ask them. Judith and Michael. Here we come. Good side, Michael. There we are. Not a problem. Now then, you have there £160. Judith, divided by 2 is?
80.
Each. I'm going to ask you whether you'd like to gamble £80 each against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully. 101 or more. And you can take it. Or do you want to take the £160 home? Tell me now.
I think we'll gamble, Jim.
You're going to give it a try. You get this back if you win. Judith first, then Michael. Come on. Please, we've told you all day, take your time, wait, we can hang on for you till you're absolutely ready. Please listen to Tony.
Well, there's a lot of cheers there for you, Judith. Just take your time. 18. 9. And 6. So that gives you 33. That's not bad. Michael, 68 or more will take tonight's star prize. Treble 1. 1. Just can't be done. Just can't be done.
I'm sure that one. I'm sorry.
Distraction.
Have a look at what you could have won. It's a trip across the world to the land of the green and the gold. It's Australia. Enjoy surf, sun and spectacular sights in the land of colours and contrasts. From its timeless outback to the crystal depth of the Barrier Reef, Australia is the land you'd always dreamed you'd visit. Yours for the thrill of a dart. Didn't expect to come back on it. £80 a piece. You'd have had a go at home, wouldn't you, really? I'm sure you would. We're sorry you didn't make it. Never mind, it's been a pleasure to have you with us. Thanks very much for watching Bullseye at Home. It's been a marvellous show tonight, hasn't it? Thanks to Eric Bristow. Always a pleasure to have him, along with Tony Green. And it's nice to have you at home, of course, on a Sunday evening. Can we say good night to you now? Watch us next week on Bully, right? You can't beat a bit of it on Sunday, can you? Bye. Bye.
Classic Millionaire. It's back from 10 tomorrow on Challenge, and at the same time over on Pick, Sarah has to shoulder some of the blame in Slasher, brand new.